Happy Earth Day! Yay! So for Earth Day and for our homeschool project today, we wanted to make a video. Actually, we're going to do a couple of videos today, so look for those, about the things that we do to replace single-use plastics in our home. So these I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 things here just that I grabbed from the kitchen that we use to replace single-use plastics. And so I've gotten a lot of questions about suggestions for how to reduce your footprint, how to create less waste, how to get rid of those single-use plastics. So today we wanted to do a video because I felt like it was an easier way to show you what we're talking about. So I'm going to go in kind of a timeline here from buying your food, eating your food, storing your food, and throwing your food away, and show you the different things that we use. So number one, when you're at the grocery store, you should have your reusable bags, right? These are the ones that we prefer because they're huge. They stretch really huge. They are really sturdy. You can load these things up with like 50 pounds and they will not rip. And because these things clip right onto the sides of your cart like this, and you just load the groceries straight in. Easy for you, easy for the bagger, whoever's doing it. And then, as you saw at the beginning, they fold up really nice and small and you throw them in the back of your car for next time. I do have these on my store. If you want some of these, the shipping is free and they're extremely affordable. We have a family of 5 and we never use more than like 4 is our max, 4 of these giant bags. So most times we go into the store, we use 2, maybe 3 of these. Okay, next. So when you go to eat your food, you should always have with you reusable cups. We use reusable water bottles. This is a glass one or stainless steel. We take those with us pretty much everywhere. Filled up with water. Also, I have my reusable coffee cups that even if I go to a coffee shop, I ask them to put the coffee in my reusable cup. So that saves a lot of trash right there, and no straws. I didn't grab the reusable straws. I should have grabbed those, but I do carry reusable straws in my bag all the time. And if we do want a straw for something, then we pull those out and don't use the plastic straws. Also at our house, and I know this isn't really replacing plastic, but it is replacing paper towels because we used to use probably a roll a day for a family of 5 of paper towels, and that was just not acceptable. So about, oh gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, we switched to cloth napkins. It does not add a lot of laundry. I keep a laundry basket in the kitchen on a shelf and we just throw the dirty ones in there. We have a basket of clean ones in the pantry. It's super easy, and we almost never buy paper towels. We do keep some around for like grease and stuff like that, but that's pretty much all we use them for. So these are so simple to use, and you don't these were made for me by my wonderful sister, and they were the unpaper towels, and you could snap them together and put them in a roll, but it does not have to be fancy. You can find cloth napkins at thrift stores. You can use the cheap washcloths from Walmart or wherever. You can use anything. And then, so for the most part, we do not use disposable one-use dishes or servingware. We try to always use plates and wash them so that we're not creating the waste. But if there is a circumstance like we're having a big party or something, we don't have enough people or enough plates for all the people, we do use disposable, but this is what we use. They're compostable plates. You can get compostable cups, compostable utensils, and we actually throw these. We wouldn't throw like the more plasticky feeling ones in our compost bin, but we do throw the plates in our compost bin because we have an enclosed bin and we live in South Carolina where it's hot, these do compost down. They will not compost very quickly in a lot of compost bins, but if it's hot and if you get it, especially if you get it wet first, if you want to wet it down in like a bucket, get it really pulpy and then throw it in, it will be fine. So we do throw these in our compost bin. And then, okay, so storing your food. We use a lot of, these are wax wraps. So it's just cotton with an organic beeswax coating on, and you can wrap your food up in it. It kind of sticks to itself, so you can just wrap your food up in it and stick it together, see? Or you can wrap a rubber band or string or something around it. You can cover up a bowl with it and it will stick to a glass bowl for when you're throwing it in your refrigerator, and that keeps us from using a lot of plastic wrap and stuff like that. We also have these reusable stretchy bowl covers that you can throw on over any kind of bowl that you want to stick in the fridge or leave on the counter to save for later, but you don't want any bugs getting in it. Okay, and then if you're going to take, I think this is the biggest thing, when people are packing lunches or taking a snack somewhere when they have kids, they want to use the Ziploc bags because, you know, that's what everyone uses. It's easy, it doesn't leak, etc. So I wanted to show you a few options. So I want to say your best option is a reusable cloth bag that you can use and use and use and use. These ones I made myself probably 6 or 7 years ago, and we're still using them. They're just simple with a zipper. They have a cotton outside and a waterproof inside. We use these mostly for sandwiches, chips, fruit, stuff like that. If you wanted to put something really wet in there, like, what's something really wet that you might pack?
Maybe watermelon?
Watermelon, perfect. If you were going to use something like watermelon, these aren't as watertight as like a Ziploc bag. So sometimes a lot of water would leak through. By the way, this is Quinn, my son. He's never appeared in a video before, but
except my own.
Except his own. He has a YouTube channel. You can look him up. What's your YouTube channel?
FX Arachnid.
Hold on. Spell it.
FXARACHNID.
Okay, and this is Cora, of course. So anyway, I think this is your best bet because we have been reusing these for 6 or 7 years, creating no waste with these. You know, someday it will wear down and we will have to throw it away, but that's one bag in a landfill as opposed to how many Ziploc bags would we have used over 6 or 7 years? Thousands, probably? Yeah. So 100% I think you should invest. So for example, we have these on the store. There are small ones and big ones, like sandwich size, snack size. And I think they cost like $4. So one bag for $4, and that's going to last you years and years and years. The ones on our store are even nicer because they have a little handle that you can snap on to like a stroller or a bag or a car seat for the kids. I love them. So check those out. I really think if you're going to invest in reusable or invest in this zero waste lifestyle, you need to have these reusable snack bags. So if you do have something like a little bit wetter like watermelon, we use these. These are Kickerland is the brand, but these are just cute. I found them in Lucky's, and it is a Ziploc bag, but it's reusable. It looks like a mason jar. So if we have wetter stuff, we'll put that in and seal it. But you know, we'll be reusing these for years and years too. Another option, if you feel like you're, oh, I know what I forgot. 2 options. If you feel like your kid, you know, is gonna lose the bag or for whatever reason you can't do reusable, these are one option. So these are sandwich bags, paper sandwich bags that are recyclable, compostable. They're sealed with like a natural wax. So they're, I would say water resistant, not waterproof, but they're super cute. They have a seal, so you pull this white part off and then you can seal it closed. You can write a note on here, like usually I'll write my kid's name, like whose sandwich it is. So these are super easy to use. They're a really good size. Emery used these for chips, see? And your kids can use them themselves. That is one nice thing about these. There's no zipping, like trying to zip it closed. Just peel this off, fold it over. The kids can pack their own snacks in it. So while you are, you know, still creating some waste, it's at least not plastic waste. This will break down someday. Oh, and also, I guess I didn't bring them out here. I guess I forgot. But BioBag, which I'm going to show you these later, but this company BioBag also makes a plastic type, it's not Ziploc, that's a brand, but zipper bag, a zipper bag that is compostable, and it will hold in liquids. So those are maybe $3.50 a box, and we throw those in our compost bin. There is an issue with buying, there's a difference, first of all, between biodegradable and compostable. Compostable is going to break down a lot easier than biodegradable. So if you have a choice between the two, always choose compostable. Second of all, they say that because of the way that that landfills are done, where everything is covered up and there's no air getting to the trash, that thing, no matter what it is, food, paper, things that you normally think, well, I can throw these away, this is biodegradable, they do not biodegrade well in a landfill because they're covered up. They don't get access to air, to bacteria, to microbes, to water and things that would break them down. So the things that you're throwing away, even if they seem to be biodegradable, will sit in a landfill for a long time, if not forever. So for us, when we're choosing these compostable products, we try to throw them in our compost bin. Or if you have a really good composting facility near you, ours only does like plastic, metal, glass, but some of them will compost these softer plastics. So if you have a really good composting facility, you can take it there. But our theory with this and the trash bags is, well, if we have to use something, at least compostable or paper has a chance of breaking down someday, where plastic, it does not. So, so you might hear that argument about compostable things, but it has to be better than plastic. So, that's taking your food somewhere. So when you go to throw stuff away, what do you do? Because how do you throw away this yucky food, this wet stuff, this smelly stuff in your trash without using a plastic trash bag, right? So we have a few options. So these are two kinds of compostable waste bags. BioBag makes one and Simple Truth makes one. There are probably others too, but these are the two that are available in my local Lucky's. So that's usually where I buy them. I personally prefer the Simple Truth. I feel like they're a little bit stronger. They hold up a little bit better, but the BioBag, if that's what you have access to, by all means use those. So these are compostable trash bags. Let me show you what one looks like here. So they look pretty much like a normal trash bag, except they're green. And they are a little bit more, I mean, they really are pretty sturdy. You know, if you like stick your finger through it, it goes through a little bit easier than a plastic bag. But for the most part, I have had nothing leak. They do not tear on me. I just tie it up when it's full and take it out. And so that's, I mean, it's super simple. It easily replaces your normal plastic bags with something that has at least a chance of breaking down someday. And I mean, it's like a change you don't even notice. It's so much like a normal plastic bag. And then if you really want to reuse and be compostable, so if we happen to go to like Whole Foods or somewhere, and here in Beaufort County there is a plastic bag ban, so our stores are not supposed to use bags that are plastic. But a lot of them get around that by using reusable plastic bags. But a lot of the stores have gone to paper. So if for some reason we run in the store and we forget our reusable bag, or you know, someone gives us something in one of these, we save them. And then you can just stick these paper bags down in your trash can and throw trash in it. And then when it's full, you pull it up. When it's done, you pull it up and you throw it in your big trash bin. We do that all the time whenever we have one. And so obviously you're kind of killing two birds there. You reused, and it's, you know, should be pretty low waste. So I think that's all the things we had for now. So we want to go a little bit deeper into composting. So our next video is going to be about our process of composting. And so I hope this helped. I've had a lot of people asking, and I'm sorry it's taken so long to do this video, but if there is anything else that you have questions about, please ask in the comments. And if you have anything else you want anything else you would like a video on, let us know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add?
No, not really.
All right. Bye, guys.